Aloha, e nā makua a me na keiki o ka papa e kolu I ke kula o Punahou. Aloha parents and children of the 3rd grade of Punahou School. One of the most memorable activities in 3rd grade is the luau. The luau is held on the Friday preceding spring vacation, and for each day of that week, the entire grade level participates in preparing for it. Each 3rd grade student is given the opportunity to learn how to prepare most of the food items they'll consume at the luau. The exciting week begins on Monday, when the sweet potato, uala, and taro, kalo, are cleaned. Luau leaves, which will be used to make laulau later in the week, are trimmed, washed, and stacked. The lo'i uala and lo'i kalo are dug up with the intent of finding enough sweet potato and taro to eat on Friday. On Tuesday, each class husks and grates niu or coconut. The husking is done with a short digging stick called an o'o. Then the nuts are cracked and given to the grating group. When the grating is complete, the niu is stored in refrigerators for a day or two and will eventually be used to make haupi'a, coconut pudding, and kulolo, a mixture of coconut and kalo. Wednesday's activity is preparing the kalo. The students use an opihi shell to remove the excess covering of the steamed kalo corm. From the clean corms, the students will make pa'i'ai, hard pounded undiluted kalo. Using a pounder, a pohaku ku'i'ai, each student gently taps a piece of the corm. Water is added, and when the mixture becomes a thick paste, it is formed into a pa'i'ai ball. Much care must be given to the use of the pohaku ku'i'ai because in most cases they are treasured reminders of the past and are often irreplaceable. In addition to being a part of Friday's menu, the pa'i'ai will be used in the kulolo recipe. On Thursday, the students prepared the chicken laulau. Chicken thighs are salted, placed between several luau leaves, and wrapped tightly in 2 tea leaves. Later that night, the finished laulau will be placed in the imu, an underground oven, to be cooked with the other food items. The imu was prepared by a different class each year. The first item put in the imu is crushed newspaper, then kindling, keawe wood, and finally the imu pohaku. The fire is started and allowed to burn for about 4 hours. When the fire is ready, 3rd grade parents help load the imu. First, a screen is placed on the hot pohaku. That's followed by crushed banana stump, the food, ki, tea leaves, and lau maya, banana leaves. When all of the greens cover the food, soaked burlap is put down over everything. The burlap is followed by a plastic tarp, and finally lepo, or dirt, is thrown on the imu to seal the heat. The food is allowed to cook overnight. Friday finally arrives with much excitement and anticipation. The pig or pua'a, uala sweet potato, kulolo and laulau are removed from the imu and are prepared for eating. After a short mele and pule, singing and prayer, the luau feast begins. The last activity of the day is a sports festival called the makahiki. The students participate in several Hawaiian games they've learned in their physical education classes. These games are both challenging and fun. The kumu of the 3rd grade are committed to teaching the character education values of Punahou. With the activities we have throughout the year, including our Olelo Hawaii, Hawaiian language sessions, we believe each student has been given the opportunity to learn about Hawaii's past and how it relates to the present. Through Luau Week and Ho'ike, our open house in April, we hope each student has gained positive life experiences. Punahou School was the beneficiary of a tremendous gift of land from the Hawaiian people, land upon which thousands of students have matriculated. Our grade 3 motto this year, Kamakani o Manoa, the wind of Manoa, reminds us of that gift, and it serves as a message to our keiki to care for our aina, our land, and for the greatest of our natural resources, each other. Malama pono, ke kahi i ke kahi.